But yes, isn't that the one they made the movie out of? Or isn't that the one that's based on the movie? I don't remember. I'm very bad at the memory thing. Okay, was there someone else? Yeah, Cyrus had a chapter here, but that sounds like death at the moment, especially with this team. So, let's go do Alphin's story. Wi-Fi has successfully been stabbed. Hello there. General Kenobi. Hello, Corin. How are you? I need to get down there, because there's a chest. And I want it.
Can't we settle this like
the one the movie is based off of with the business card scene. Okay. Again, my knowledge of
what next?
Pop culture and popular media is not very good, so I apologize for my lack of brain power.
Here goes nothing.
What next?
Breaking you would be preferable, because Cyrus gets to attack before the other ones do.
My turn now.
Besides that, someone needs to uninstall starting off your Switch. It's consuming too much of your life. Well, isn't that a pickle for you, Corin? Hello, Froshy. How are you? It's good to see you. Are you all weak to fire?
Oh, flames! Rain!
He is, and that's all that matters.
What next?
I hope you're doing well, Froshy. It's good to see you here. Shiloh is still sleepy from...
Bring it on!
From daylight savings time, and I don't know why. Not weak to pole arms.
Let's do this.
Now, what next?
Second page and already found a good quote. Uh-oh. I am scared.
Letting the hunt coming.
Hit him again.
Here we go.
You didn't hit him again. You hate to see it.
Alrighty.
Amputation. There are people getting jet lag from daylight savings time, so that's a fair assessment. Yep. I just hope that that bill goes through,
Letting the hunt begin.
and then we're done with it forever. Like, I'm perfectly happy with that arrangement. Like, I know... Stop missing this, thank you. I know that some people are like, oh, we should do it in the standard time. No, we should do it in daylight time, because daylight time gives us more daylight hours. And I'm sorry if you disagree. Will you turn this up? Great quote. But I like darkness. I mean, I don't disagree with you on liking darkness, but my sister is happier when there is more light. I can just stay up late. That's... And we have the same number of daylight hours. Exactly. Exactly.
Now, what next?
Oh, you wish for non-daylight savings time. I disagree. It gets dark in the afternoon too early, which really has a negative effect on people who have seasonal affective disorder. It's very much just it makes it feel longer, Corin. It has nothing to do with actually being longer. The days are never longer and never will be. Despite the amount of daylight hours we get, the days always feel like I'm falling behind, so there is that.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Hit him again. Hunt it.
I still
Bring it
have
on.
so much to learn.
I told you to do something and you failed to do it. You rather stick with either this?
What's the big idea?
With
Here we
either
go.
than this flip-flopping. Absolutely. The thing is, if there was only one consecutive time, people get used to it. Exactly. And that's why I'm for the daylight method, because the daylight method is... these disorders would evaporate into nothingness. Partially true. Vivify? Not incapacitated. Do you have anything that revives? Is that what Vivify is?
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because it'll sort. That's why it's he has to preach for daylight time, because it'll sort stuff out. No, that is not accurate. And here's the reason why. Sunlight is directly connected to the fact that you, it is directly linked with depression in some cases. Seasonal affective disorder is one of these cases where it's the lack of sunlight in the winter months which causes this. However, the fact that there is more sunlight when more people are awake, AE, or for example, the afternoon, or is it EG? I don't remember which one. Regardless, there are more people awake in the afternoon than there are in the mornings and in the evenings. So, begs to reason, if you have more sunlight in the afternoon than you do in the morning, more people get that, and thus less depressed rates happen. Or I could just be talking nonsense. It very much could be that. I don't know. But that's just how I feel about it. Are you weak to win? Yes, good. Be weak to win, Magic. Thank you. You leave IE. Okay, not AE. IE. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I had no idea what I was saying there. Again, if there's no time change, people get used to the current time. The half-year switch is what that causes the problems. Mayhap, or mayhap I am just being foolish. Okay, Lind, I need you to hit everyone, not this one. Thank you.
Your pain shall be eased.
Let's do this.
Break those guys.
Sorcery.
Thank you, Hunnit, for actually hitting him this time.
All right. Alrighty. Level slash. Bring
But yes,
it on.
I don't necessarily agree with the fact that all this will go away once the time change is set into motion.
An interesting
Because
dilemma.
while yes, I do adjust to either of them, I most definitely do not adjust well to this one. This one usually breaks me, and while it may just be me being dramatic, sure, but nevertheless, it still does not it doesn't change the fact that my sister is the complete opposite of me, and when the other time change happens, she gets like really tired and worn out from it, which makes no sense because she's getting more sleep. But I don't question her. It's not my job, not my life.
Here goes nothing.
But I do agree with the general consensus of the time change shouldn't just happen at all. Like that's the main point. The time change is stupid.
What is the logical course of action?
The logical course of action is Tressa needs to frickin' hit when I tell her to.
Letting my
Anyway. My new internet seems to be looking really good. My bitrate's pretty solid. You'll love to see it.
All light, smite them down.
What next? Let's do.
Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thus, the sunlight problem is very limited, given that it's solely dependent on where you live in relation to the poles and the equator. It does not change the fact that when the daylight savings time ends, the sun sets an hour earlier than it's supposed to normally, after you have adjusted to it being one way. Pretty sure the Swedes don't care. They still have half your darkness, half your light. Well, I don't live in Sweden, do I? I live in America, and America's #1 rule is complain about whatever you can, whenever you can. The reason they're using it in Congress is that murders, car accidents, and suicide is all increased immediately following the loss of an hour. That's interesting, actually. The fact that daylight savings time gets someone to murder someone. Like, you get so mad at the loss of your hour of sleep that you're gonna... That's the thing that makes you snap. That's really interesting, actually. And I'm not laughing because I'm making light of it. It's just... I would never have considered that. So, is this the way to Gold Shore? It is. Ophelia's there, too, and I'm not ready for Ophelia's story. Is this up to Gold Shore? Yes, it is. I mean, it's correlative and not causative, but it's still a reason to consider stopping doing something. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, I'm well aware that, like, you know, there being a correlation with something doesn't necessarily mean, like, there's a cause behind it. But I can see, like, with the state of mentality, I can definitely see why it could cause it. As I said, people are more agitated and... Alphen. I can see why I benched this team however long ago.
An interesting dilemma.
I am kidding, by the way. I'm not being serious. I'm not that mad.
Come in, if thou darest.
But yeah,
What
like,
to do?
the car accidents, I would say, like, the car accident, you could almost make an argument that it is causation
My turn now.
rather than just correlation, because sure, like, but it's actively known that when people drive when they're tired, it's more often than not, like, the longer you drive and the more tired you become while driving, the higher chances you have of getting into a car accident. So it is. I guess that still is just correlation rather than causation. I don't know. Cyrus is no longer a dancer. Yeah, I changed that last time because I needed someone to, like, be slightly more focused on magic. Because everyone else is physical here.
Bring it on.
The only exception is Alpha, who is more of a healer than, like, an actual, like, full-on attacker.
Sorcery.
I guess Hannah's falling asleep. And Cyrus is falling asleep. It's fine.
Here we go.
Hannah's asleep.
Here I go.
All right.
We killed that one.
My turn now.
And I haven't killed that one because Tressa can't do that much damage.
Let it
Oh, Hannah's awake. Perfect.
The hunt endeth.
Alphen and Tressa got level ups. These monsters just must be that much stronger than them. And Cyrus and Hannah have to kind of take the brunt of all the damage. Then again, I don't know how strong these monsters technically are, so. Moonstruck Coast. Danger level 34. I don't think this was danger level 34 the last time I checked. Editor, fact check me on that, please. Whenever this gets put to YouTube, because I have no idea when that's going to happen. Actually, I'm curious, though. Roshi probably won't care about this, but I want to make this. I'm very curious what chat's thoughts are on this. And I'll keep this... This will be a poll that'll be up for a very long time. It's a 10-minute poll, so... Because I want as many people in chat to get an opportunity to answer, even if they're going to be slightly later in coming in, so... Oh boy, these things... Yeah, these things are definitely new. Inspiration? What? I didn't know that one was a bard.
Bring it on.
Also, I voted in this because I am putting my opinion here. Okay. So we know they're not weak to swords then, because otherwise they wouldn't be. Otherwise they pull arms. And you're being harsh and direct here for a second. Uh oh. I am curious, Rush.
Letting the hunt begin.
Have I said something? The world is under no obligation to conform to us, and for suffering and circumstances is thus upon us to conform, not the world around us. Yes, but if the world is causing suffering to those around us, we also have an obligation to change that course of suffering as well. If we see an action, or there is something in the world that is causing a majority of people of harm, and we have the power to change it, we have an obligation as fellow humans to change that thing. And sure, maybe daylight savings time isn't the best example of this, but if you see something as a human and you see it as causing people harm, and you are in a position of power in which that thing can change, I would say you are morally, and even to some standard, I would say in some standard even legally, obligated to make that change for that person. Again, winter time is not cause. Not cause suffering, and time changes, and people with winter depression, as we call it here, will always exist and before time changing, but again, it's not change the world with the condition we have. Yeah, and I get that. I'm just saying that I understand what they're saying as well with the whole thought process. For me, I just feel like I don't know what it is. I like the daylight adjustment better. Even though having that extra hour of sleep in November is nice. It's probably also the fact that it's with us for more of the year. Like, standard time is only here for November, December, January, February, March. 5 months of the year? And barely even that? No, maybe it is fully 5 months. I don't remember. And the other 7 are daylight time. Substitutes per fair standard to daylight. If not, is there any harm in obliging the people who believe it will help them? Yes, absolutely. That's what they're doing. It's just now, instead of arguing about, oh, should we remove this time change, now we're arguing about, like, now people in the US at least are arguing, oh, should we stick to standard or should we stick to daylight? The bill that the Senate passed is to keep us in daylight time. Whereas I was reading an article on it where some health professionals were saying that they're fine with the time change being eliminated, but it needs to be in standard time, not daylight time, which I haven't the foggiest about what my opinion should be on that.
A great inferno scorched the land.
But yes.
Oh no! What next?
Yes, there may be sufficient reason to prefer standard to daylight. If not, is there any harm in obliging people who believe it will help them? I'm not. So, what exactly are you proposing there, Dr. Villajoel? Like, are you asking? I'm just trying to wrap. I'm just trying to fully understand this. To cure all winter depression, we could just decide to advance the entire time 3 hours ahead. Problem solved. Yes. Yes, but no. That's not how it works. Yeah, I understand that, Frosty. We shouldn't accommodate to illness and disorders. And I'm not saying that we have to. And that's not necessarily my main argument with this. I'm just saying that I like more daylight, and more daylight is nicer. And the majority of the people around me agree. But it's less about. I suppose this is less about like.
Here we go.
Who like about accommodating to people who need it, and more about. That's why I would prefer standard to winter.
Course of action?
You don't have a dog, but some people believe daylight will be better for health, and you see no reason to refuse them. Okay, yeah. My sister being one of those people. She definitely likes her daylight hours, which I can't blame her for.
Wrong.
The other thing that keeps daylight.
Here goes nothing.
You also so of course more daylight is welcome. Ice Cream Land. Yeah. Well, yeah, that is true. I do live in a place where sunlight is sometimes few and far between once you get to the later hours. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, I get what you're saying, but Frosty, in that we should make sure that we are like we're doing it because of good reason. But I also understand why. I also understand why it's happening, and overall, I think it's a good thing. And no matter what, if people decide to go with standard time or with daylight time. And what was I gonna say? What was I talking about? For me, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter too much. I'm only on Team Daylight because my sister's on Team Daylight, and when my sister's happier, overall, I'm happier because that means she gets to exercise more outside and do more outside when there's more sunlight. That's the only thing I'm mostly saying. Posing a rhetorical, as asked why someone would prefer standard to winter. You don't have a dog, but yeah, and. If people believe that more daylight is better for their health, you see no reason to refuse them. Actually, that's the reason you're pushing against that. You also suffer from winter depression. You have to constantly fight it. But it's not about finding a way out. It's about working on yourself. Yes, but if it's about working on yourself and also like, what was I gonna say? This is not how I was expecting to stream Octopath Traveler with
I've done my
such deep-rooted discussions, but I'm loving it, so. Shouldn't be a federal thing, it should be a state, their local legislature. I hope it isn't, because different states are different. Daylight savings help one state but hurt the other. The problem with that, Ragnarok, is that the state legislatures are not doing anything. Like, my state legislature has had it in the works for the past 10 years to cut daylight savings time out, and every time someone throws it out. And it's just not changing. So I for the most part, I agree with that. I don't like it when the federal government has to step in, but there are times where it does, and this is something where I feel like it should be like, this is the only time where I feel like it needs to be federal, because the states haven't done anything. Wisconsin's had this several times through, and each time someone cuts the bill and it's dead on arrival. Hello, Celeste. It is storming, and you are hiding. Hey, I get that. Corn, okay. The other thing about daylight savings time is end up screwing time zones even more in places like Arizona never had it in the first place. The reason making it state-based would probably only worsen the issue. For yourself, you don't have a reason because you're not giving yourself a reason. Standard would be better. You hate thunderstorms? Hey, I love thunderstorms, but I understand that not everyone else does. Should be taken seriously. It's just like, for example, if I had a car accident and traumatized, you can't ask everyone to stop driving cars. Yeah, Yeah, I get that. You could not have picked a worse state. No! Oh well. At least you have your great hero Link to protect you from the storms, right? Or is Link working?
What the?
Stupid Gulf of Mexico.
Coming, if thou darest.
Curse the Gulf of Mexico! Alright, it appears that chat has decided that both are correct. But yes, I understand what you're saying, Ragnarok, and that, you know, I'm much more of a person who I like it when state and local stuff decide, but this is something that's been kicked around the can too much in all the local jurisdictions. It's high time someone does something about it. No, we're safe the coast of Virginia for storms. I don't know that for sure because I don't know Virginia too well, but oh no, are you gonna attack someone? Okay, you did attack. You at least attacked an enemy, so thank you, Alphen.
What's this? What's that?
Hey, that works.
My turn now.
Shocked.
Letting my arrow fly. Yeah!
I do understand what you're saying though, Frosty. That it's like
What's that?
that
The hunt begins.
I do like we do need to be sensitive to people's issues, but at the same time we also need to allow progress to move forward. Like when like you said, you know, those reasons given, we have nothing to evaluate against. If one benefits a small group of people from the cost of none, why not choose the former? If you know daylight savings was additionally a joke proposed by Benjamin Franklin, I believe it. You missed your mountains, they kept you safe. There's plenty of mountains in Wisconsin.
Here I go. I won't hold back. I hope you don't mind.
Give me that health.
You got more than you bargained for.
If one benefits a small group of people at the cost of none, and another benefits none particularly, why not choose the former? Okay. This is a very interesting conversation. Mountains, hills, sure, but not mountains. When you visit during summer, fall, or winter, do not visit during spring. Spring is the funny season. I mean, but I guess the fact that even though they call it Rib Mountain, which is a hiking trail that my family tends to go on quite a bit, I guess that Rib Mountain isn't technically a mountain. It's more of like a very tall hill. It's also a skiing place for those who like skiing.
Letting us beginning. My turn now.
That's fair enough, Corin. Like the first thing you said about the benefit of keeping regular time is having daylight in the morning when you walk to school. Yeah, and I do understand that, but at the same time, that opinion might change once, like, when you're in a position where you're working full time, or working a job where you work in the morning and then get done in the afternoon. Whereas, like, oh, I go to work during the dark and I come home during the dark. Like that's one of the things that that's the thing that I and my sister experienced now. Whereas before I didn't really care and I liked standard time more because I got my extra hour of sleep. It's very hard for me to wake up to not having sunlight. And I understand that's what you're saying, but that's something that you eventually adjust to with one way or the other, like Frosty was saying. Like eventually we'll adjust to whatever thing they choose.
Strike them down.
Oh, you also have lightning. Cool. People are bullying
Here
Cyrus.
goes nothing.
Less people is better and more preferred. I mean, I don't deal with people very often in my line of work anyway.
That'll do her.
You sandwich between Tornado Alley and Hurricane Territory. No! And your neighbors with Texas, which no one wants. I mean, Asuna's from Texas. Asuna's pretty cool.
All right.
How about fire? No one's weak to fire. Good to know. At least you're not neighbors with Florida. Yeah, in the end, nobody 10 years after the abolished daylight savings time will talk about it anymore. Or supposed benefits and detriments. Florida doesn't touch Louisiana. No, because Mississippi blocks it, right? I thought Mississippi was the one. Unless the bottom halves of the East Coast collapse overnight, I'm not. No, I understand what... I think I understand what Ragnarok is thinking, but I think Ragnarok is thinking of the connection of Mississippi to Florida rather than Louisiana. Because Florida goes through... Oh, no, doesn't... No, hold on. How does this... Oh, my goodness. This is not... Alright. U.S... Or is it Alabama? Which one is it? I need to look this up now. I'm losing my mind. Mississippi and Alabama, blah, but... Thank you. Thank you, Corin. The one I'm thinking of was Alabama. You cross Alabama and Mississippi, yes. The problem is that I was still wrong because I thought Mississippi was the one that blocked it. But no, Alabama comes first. I was thinking Alabama was Georgia. This is why I don't like the South. It's confusing.
This will
Sorry.
Tressa's dead. Love to see it. Louisiana, Alabama,
Bring it on.
Mississippi, and then Florida. Yes.
That'll do her.
Okay, because we gotta outlast all of this. You're starting to Mom, no! Welcome to U.S. States Bingo. It's on today's episode, Confusion. Hello, Mom. Thank you again for roasting me. Yeah, that's my excuse. I was homeschooled. Listen, Alabama and Mississippi are basically the same state anyway. They should just combine at this point.
Now the true lesson begins. My focus is unparalleled.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just top both of them off, and then I'll hit them with something. Did we skip geography? We did not. I just temporarily forgot how geography works. It's fine. Don't worry. And what's worse at this point, you're surrounded by states with bad takes on... You're sitting with your hands hoping who's covered in the state. The weather. No worries, Celeste. Typos are... Thank you, Corin. I very much appreciate that. That quote was very much needed. Olive of Life.
How about this?
Hana, get back in the order.
Bring it on.
Alphen. Bring Tressa back in as well.
Try this.
Did you seriously have to hit
Arrows
Tressa?
fly and true.
But I hope you're doing well, Mom.
Using this.
No, you don't.
What is the logical...
There was
Miracle, like no other.
Alaska borders Canada, and you have your own personal issues with Canadians.
Bring it on.
Corin's out here, just... How did Canada hurt you? The only thing that Canada and Wisconsin share is a border with Lake Superior. Ah, boy. Alright. Now that I'm done having... Interesting. Also a deep love for maple syrup. Just go live in a shack. I mean, if you want solitude, I guess that's accurate. Alright. Are any of you weak to ice?
Cool off.
No. Okay.
What's this now?
Give me a reason. Okay, so give me things to like learn about what these people are weak to, please. What's your other thing you're weak to? Okay, wind. Good to know.
Oh no!
Most Canadians are not nice people, don't believe them.
The winds of fortune are howling.
It's not for stream chat. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Mark.
And like this.
Well, Tressa, it did. I'm sorry. I let you die.
My friends, I am sorry.
Okay. Item. Okay, use one of these.
Using this.
I am distracted by chat.
All right.
I think I probably do know a bit of that story, actually. Do I have like a great bunch? Okay, here we go.
Try this.
Okay, 900 health is better than nothing. Because we need to survive this here.
Coming. It's just holding back nothing.
Arrow Storm.
Torrent of arrows.
Okay. Revive Tressa.
Again, stand strong.
It's better than nothing.
Here goes nothing. All right. Let's get down to work.
We'll do 3.
That'll do her.
Okay, get Hana back up, and then Cyrus. Should have revived Alpha and healed with Cyrus.
Can't end like this.
It's fine. Okay. I wanted Tressa up more. Because I don't think that is... does his Revivify do more than just one? I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I'll figure out. Heal more.
Miracle, like no other.
Here we go.
I said Revivify. It's just
That's what I'm
Revivify.
here for.
Okay, cool. Tressa, stay alive,
Coming,
please.
If thou darest.
Good.
Can't end like this.
Stop
Bring it
murdering her!
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, 405 is Vivify.
What's this now?
Alright, fine.
How about this?
Do that for the time being. Because they got poison to deal with as well. Okay. Cyrus going to heal. Alright, I need to... Alright, I need to focus on this battle here because this is taking me like way longer than it should have. I will talk more in just a moment.
Your pain shall be eased.
All right. Let's get down to work.
Oh no!
Okay. Okay, Cyrus is still poisoned, which is fine. He'll live.
Nothing will stop.
Bring it on.
How do I wish to
That'll
do
do her.
this? Give Cyrus more health.
What to do?
Hit him with a Trade Tempest.
The winds of fortune are howling. What next?
You both survived. Are you kidding? Well, the Kingfisher shouldn't have, but whatever. Spark. Not great. Okay, cool.
What's this? Your pain shall be eased.
Coming, if thou darest.
What am I doing here? Beast Lore. Okay. Summon. With the sword,
Here goes
please.
nothing.
Thank you. The sword.
My turn now.
Trade win.
A miracle like no other.
Let him begin.
Perfect. Thank you, Hunnit.
Endeth.
Won't work if you don't know about them. Ah, yes. Let's see. See, all the ones are nice. With high, quick boy. Okay. Talking about Alaska and Texas. Yes. Yeah, I don't... It's not something I'm going to particularly comment on because A, I don't know much about it, and I don't know much about Alaska, and I don't know much about the conditions of the teaching up there. So it's not really my... I don't feel it's my place to make a comment on that. That's such high rates of teenage pregnancies. Yeah, but like I said, it's not really my place to talk about it. I don't know that much about this stuff statistically and how it works. I may have thoughts on things, but since they aren't necessarily either going to be helpful or relevant, I'm not really going to say much about it. You all are free to continue discussing it whether through DMs or through here. But I'm just so you know, I'm not going to say anything about it because, like I said, I'm not going to claim that I'm an expert and claim that I know what I'm talking about with this. And also, I don't feel like I'm in the place to judge a person's lifestyle as well, because sometimes people may have things where one way works for them and it doesn't work for other people, and whether I agree with that sentiment or not,
You won't feel a thing.
or whether I agree with how they live out or how they feel
Coming, if
is
thou
not really up
darest.
to me now. What am I? Okay. Who am I attacking with? I should check out wood carving. I've heard good things about wood carving, but... Alright, thank you. You can retreat now. Thank you. Inspiration! Yes, thank you for promoting my Discord, Queen of Sauce. Lightning Blast.
Nothing will rise before.
What to do?
What I will say on it though is that if people are educated on how things should work, then it's well established in multiple statistics. Is the attractor of all? She really is, but correlated to multiple statistics. But the absence of proper sexual education at least correlates, if not causates, to non-teenage pregnancies, less correlates to religious and secularism. Interesting. I do know that unfortunately most places do woefully
Here we go.
are woefully not teaching people proper education when it comes to that. That is something I can comment on.
Level slash.
Okay, you've been dealt with,
All right.
and
Ah,
amputation gets you knocked down. Perfect. You know about a specific study that
try
compares
again.
Germany with the U.S. Yes, but yes, you are right, Goran. Trust is just like, yeah, I'm gonna take all these hits today. Smack me with with everything you have, please. Cause me pain. Okay. Independency versus authoritarian, which includes sexual education as a side note. Yeah. The highway's easy to walk, that's for sure. But that's not all you need in a road sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to get off the beaten path and have a bit of a stroll somewhere other than the highway. Thank you.
Letting us beginning.
Okay, bows.
An interesting dilemma. Nothing will rise before.
I'm currently looking into learning how to fix like old gaming consoles. That's mostly what has my attention at the moment. That'll probably end up being what I do with my free time. But I do appreciate your advice and you telling me about that, Ragnarok. Wood carving does sound like a lot of fun. Can I break you? Yeah. Break the one that can attack next.
here we go.
Melee attack. Yes.
Letting the hunt beginning.
The only thing I need now is just to get enough money to buy a tool, a tool kit or a screwdriver kit, and a what's the word I'm looking for? So yeah, that's what I'm looking for: a screwdriver kit and to get a soldering kit off of ifixit.com. That's my current goal. Perfect.
You should have studied harder.
Thank you for leveling up, you two. Now I only have to heal some of you. Right. I hate to go on break so quickly, but I suddenly have to use the restroom. I will be right back. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the relaxing song. In conclusion, the only benefits of living in the South are link, good food, and the affordable cost of living. Yeah. Absolutely. Wisconsin's not great when it comes to cost of living. It's not the worst, but it's not always the best. But I live with my parents, so I don't have to worry about that. I will be back in just a few moments. Don't go away. I am back. Did I miss anything in chat? Connection's gonna be a pain to look at. Look at a couple of vids. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the sip, Corin. To make me have to go to the bathroom again. But better late than never. Oh, happy birthday, Celeste. I'm happy that you got to celebrate your birthday in the way that you wanted to. No good. Think more than you need. Just trying to survive. Doesn't do all. There's such a thing. Is this supposed to be? Captain's Bane.
Want a tango, huh?
Yes, happy belated birthday, Celeste. I hope you had a good birthday
What next?
and that you enjoyed your Cold Stone Creamery ice cream, right? Because that's what you're talking about, Cold Stone Creamery. I think I know the brand. Or am I just a dingus and completely botched which brand of ice cream you got?
Here goes nothing.
No. Yes, you're the one I want to break. And then I'll break the other one.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Here I go.
Thank you. I am old, but you have ice cream, so it evens out. The ice cream is the most important part of that.
What is the logical course of action?
Ice cream temporarily stops the aging process.
All
Yeah, Corin, you didn't know that?
Smite them down.
Here goes.
That's how it always works.
Let it
That was a statement, not a question.
lightning. Done my bidding.
What? I hope you don't mind.
Thank you. That was a statement, not a
Time to
question.
close up shop.
Fair enough. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Good job, Alphen. It's late o'clock, so you're gonna head to sleep now. Alright, sounds good. Have a good night, Corin. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. It was nice. And thank you for helping me remember that I was not just a big dork. I don't think I should be here. I'm gonna go back. The Gold Shore Coast is so dangerous. At least Tressa, Alphen, and Hannah are almost ready. But yes, sleep well, and I'll hope to catch you in other streams here soon. Link is currently making shrimp and scallop scampi. Smells amazing, and you might die of hunger waiting for it. I don't know what scampi is, and I don't even know if I pronounced it right.
What is the logical course of action?
I am very picky when it comes to seafood, though, so I might not like it. I'm very sorry.
Letting the hunt begin.
Shrimp is always good. Have I had shrimp before? That's the question I'd have to ask my brother Matt. He would know. It's a tasty pasta dish. Ooh, that sounds really good.
Here goes nothing.
Pasta makes everything better. Like anytime I hear that noodles are in a meal, it's like, yes, give them me, please.
Nothing will fight the
Goodbye, all of you.
Not bad. A passing grade.
Skills, here we go. poison or insight. Brand's Thunder. Okay. Mercy Strike. Dreyfin's Rage. Okay. Particularly when it comes to fish. Shellfish are always a yes, though. Interesting. Let's see. Is there something I want to exchange this for? Evil Ward. No. Hang Tough. Fleet Foot. Snatch. I'm gonna use Fleet Foot on her. Endure. I want that. Hale and Hardy. Resist ailments. Resist ailments is probably a good thing. Surpassing power seems nice, but you want octopus and shouldn't be thinking about food before you go to sleep. Yes. Don't think about food, because A, you'll make yourself hungry, and then you'll want to eat, and then you'll give yourself indigestion. So don't do that, Corin. Trust me. Anything that needs healing, and then we'll just use items. Eat a bunch of grapes, trust me. Luskin born and Washington raised, seafood is your natural diet. The only seafood diet I'm used to is the fact that I see food and then I eat it. Gonna have some ice cream, then sleep. Alright, you know what? Fair enough. Ice cream's easy enough on the stomach.
Ready or not, here I come.
These birds are very interesting.
Here goes nothing. What the?
What is the logical course of action?
Try hitting them with a lightning bolt. I want to see what happens. Okay.
Smite them
Only
down.
he's weak to lightning. Good to know. They might be weak
Let's
to wind,
do
though.
this. The winds of fortune are howling.
Yep.
Now, what next? All light, smite them down.
Here I go.
I figured that would happen. Thief skills. HP thief.
I hope you don't die.
Thank you for my health.
Shock.
Good job.
Shock.
What is the logical course of action?
Alright.
Oh, flames, rain, wrong.
Hana is now
Letting the hunt begin.
sane, so there is that. We have that plus. Coffee ice cream, but who cares? Ew, that sounds disgusting.
Oh no.
You attacked Hana! Tressa, what are you doing?
Letting the hunt begin. Holding back nothing.
Oh no.
Stop attacking Hana!
My focus is unparalleled. All light, smite them down.
Tressa keeps stabbing Hana.
Harder.
Chat, stop her. She's going insane. Cyrus, why are you level 40? Calm down. Alright, we are in Goldshore now, and Alphen can do his thing. That's right, I had business here. Yeah, we're good enough for this. We're way better than we should be. The story so far. And so Alfin left behind his sleepy village in hopes of bringing succor? Succor? I don't remember how to say this word. You get to hear me. You get to hear me learn. You get to hear on
Soccer.
succor. Okay, it's just succor. Cool. The story so far. And so Alfin left behind his sleepy village in hopes of bringing succor to the suffering. He asked for no coin for his services to honor the man who once saved his life. With the words of his friend Zeph in his heart, he wandered from town to town until his travels brought him to Goldshore. In this idyllic town by the sea, surely there was someone in need of his aid. Ha! Nothing quite like a town by the sea. I'm going to finish Octopath first, and then I'll start Triangle up on Thursdays. Which I'm gonna see if I can get 2 chapters done tonight. Try to get Alphin's and Tressa's done. Which, since I've already been to where I need to go for Tressa, I'll just fast travel there. Even if the air is a bit briny for my liking. Go for a swim? Don't mind if I do. Did you hear? Oh, Zeke's been stricken too. That's 10 in just a week. My voice acting, some reason, reminds me of another stream you watch where you read a bunch of... Interesting. Maybe I should read stories on stream. Is that something you guys would want me to do? Is that something I could do without getting sued by the owners of the stories? Maybe.
Oh.
The fever's spreading fast. Whatever are we to do?
Now that you mention it.
Now that you mention it, I hear there's a traveling apothecary in town.
Oh?
Word travels fast.
Aye.
They say she whipped up a tonic that cured one boy's fever overnight.
I see.
She? So I've got a colleague in town. Wonder if she'd be interested in talking shop?
Ow!
Oh, poor kid. Oh, it hurts!
Howdy.
Are you okay, little girl? Here, you dropped something. A seashell, is it? Wait, baby. Celeste! This child just biffed it on cobblestones. That's gonna hurt a little bit, especially if she slammed her face into them. But thanks.
Shucks.
Looks like you scraped up your knee. Mind if I have a look? Ouch, I bet that smarts. I know the feeling. I'm always tripping over my own 2 feet. Man, walking off. But every time you pick yourself back up, you'll find yourself that much tougher for it.
All right.
That'll do her. One of my best healing bombs there.
Thanks.
Thanks, stranger. I'm Ellen.
Hi.
I'm Alvin. That almost rhymes, huh?
That's amazing.
Neat. Are you a medicine man? You might say that. I'm what they call an apothecary.
Wow.
Wow, I never met one of you before. Nice to meet you, Mr. Apothecary.
Now listen here.
Whenever when an old... Oh no! Was your old neighbor okay? That's not... That's not good. When older people fall down, it's never usually a good thing. There's lots of serious damage that the elderly can do to themselves when they fall. Alfin will do.
Hey there.
Hey, Alfin, can I ask you a favor?
Oh?
Go for it. It's my sister, Flynn. She got a fever and she's been in bed all week. Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. She's always crying, and no matter how much she sleeps, it just gets worse and worse.
Oh.
Say no more. I'll fix her up right as rain. After all, that's what I'm here for. Oh, thank you. Our house is right there. It's this one, huh? Thank you, Tressa, for finding more gold. My caravan was set upon by bandits. They took everything. If I don't find a safer route to travel than that blasted high road, they're gonna put me out of business!
I see.
Thou art good with children. You think so? I can't say I've ever thought about it much, though I always liked playing with the young ones back home. So thou hast experience, the best teacher. 'Tis a fine gift indeed to bring joy to the faces of children. Shucks, I don't reckon it's much of a gift. A big smile's all you need. They're infectious, you know. I wonder. It's true. Come on, why don't you give it a go? Like this? That's how you do it. I'm feeling better already. See, the grown-ups aren't smiling. The kids get worried. They'll figure something's up. Verily, thou art a wiser man than it would first appear. But time for sleep. Of course. Have a good night, Ragnarok. Sleep well, and I'll catch you in the next stream. Thank you for hanging out tonight. It was good to see you.
Well...
Is there any hope for her, milady? It's just the fever that's going around. My remedy will have her on her feet in no time.
How are you?
And down it goes. Well, Flynn, did it help?
Yes.
Wow. I feel better already.
Oh my.
Just feel her forehead. The fever's all but gone. Oh, how can we ever repay you? Ever since their father died, I've raised my two girls on my own. I fear I have very little in the way of coin.
My sympathies.
You have my sympathies. Worry not. Your kind words are payment enough.
Thank you.
Truly, you are too kind, milady. Just doing my job. And with that, I should be on my way. Excuse me. Oh, and of course. Should the symptoms return, please don't hesitate to call me.
Howdy.
Here I am! Where's my patient? I heard a poor girl was suffering from a terrible fever.
Elfin!
She's right there, Elfin!
Oh?
Aha! Just sit tight. I'll have you feeling better in no time. She looks just fine to me.
Hey!
Ellen, what are you thinking bringing this scruffy-looking stranger into our home? Pardon, madam, but I'm an apothecary. I only meant to.
Really?
Oh, are you now? My daughter's already been treated by a professional, so I'm afraid we won't be needing your services. Good day, sir. She'd better fight me. Tough crowd. She made it sound like I'm some kind of quacksalver? I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Elfin. I didn't know there was another apothecary in town. Don't worry about it. Your sister's feeling better, and that's what matters, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks anyway, Elfin.
See ya.
Take care, Ellen, and try not to catch cold.
Mm-hmm.
You too. Fight Nathaniel, defeat him, earn the right to challenge Danny. You think it's supposed to be a portmanteau of quack and salve? Oh, okay. Interesting. That must have been the apothecary everyone was buzzing about. The girl's forehead wasn't even warm. Whoever this rival of mine is, she sure knows her stuff. What I wouldn't give to be able to pick her brain. Look around town. We'll save here just for posterity and for safety's sake. They say there's a cave not far east of here that's filled with glowing moss and some particularly nasty inhabitants, if the rumors are true.
Oh,
Outside
hello.
of town to the southwest is a cave near the shore. I hear it's awfully pretty there. Give me chest. Oh wait, what word are we talking about? Quacksalver. I also don't know if I pronounced portmanteau correctly. I don't think I did. The French words always confuse me. No, I did? Okay, perfect. I feel not stupid, I guess. I don't think this is where I should be going at the moment. Cool. I must have to go up here.
Oh.
Just ahead, up in the hills, is the Manor District. Beyond that, you'll find the cathedral. Ah, this is where I need to go for, that's right, Ophelia needs to go here, too. So the cathedral's here.
What's all the hubbub?
Oh, I don't get to talk anymore.
Oh, miss, how can we ever repay you?
Thanks to your tincture, my dear husband is out of bed for the first time in weeks.
My word, it worked like a miracle.
And for such a modest fee, no less. You could charge tenfold and it would still be a steal.
Oh, you are far too kind. I was only doing my job. Seeing your hale and hearty smiles is payment enough for me. After all, we apothecaries have a sworn duty to ease suffering wherever we go, do we not?
Fine words, those. You must be the apothecary everyone's been talking about.
Indeed. Judging from that satchel of yours, I trust I am speaking to a colleague?
You bet. Though I've only started my journey. I'm Alphen.
I recognize her voice.
Vanessa. Vanessa Heiso. A pleasure.
Hopefully I don't get spoiled by this, if it's like she ends up turning evil. I feel like I know her. Where is? This doesn't say anything about her story. Or it doesn't say anything about her voice actress. Well, rip.
A sworn duty to ease suffering, eh? I like the sound of that. And I couldn't agree more.
Interesting.
It's not about the coin we make.
Yes, thank you for that heads up, Frosty. I appreciate that.
So long as I can keep myself fed, the joy of knowing I've eased someone's pain is all the payment I need.
But of course, it is for that very purpose that I seek to ever hone my skills.
Great minds think alike, eh? Hey, would it be too much for me to ask to take a look at your pharmaceutics? Well, just hearing about it, it's clear you're out of my league. The ingredients, the preparation, anything you could teach me, I'm all ears.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business.
Ah, beg pardon. I understand. We do need to put food on the table after all.
No need for apologies. You're quite the diligent one, aren't you?
Oh, you bet. I'm still new to this after all. Every day I'm learning something new.
I still need to find out who this voice actress is, but I couldn't find her.
At any rate, I'm glad to know this town is in good hands. See you around.
If I was less
You flatter me, friend. Fare thee well.
if I was less worried about getting spoilers, I would continue looking, but I don't want to know if she's like some big bad or if she's like the boss of this chapter, the boss of a chapter in the future, where it's going to be like, haha, she's actually the chapter 3 of Alphen's, the boss of chapter 3 in Alphen's story. Ha ha ha. Because this game is very likely going to do that at some point to me. I'm going to meet someone, they're going to be like bad 3 chapters later.
Alrighty, where should I head now? Maybe I'll take a stroll by the beach.
Oh,
You are devoted to your studies indeed. Most admirable. I've got lots to learn still is why. Even if I spend every free moment with my nose in the books, it's never enough. Not if I want to be able to treat every injury or illness I come across. With your passion, I do not doubt you will one day achieve that. More than knowledge itself, it is drive and dedication that makes someone the best they can be. You already have the most important thing you need for learning. You think so? Can't ever say it felt that way to me. Keep up the work and you'll become the apothecary you always wanted to be. I can't help but feel like you're being overly generous there, Professor. But if you have that much faith in me, maybe I should too. Uh-oh, what's happened?
Well now.
Well, looky here.
Good afternoon.
Hello again, Alphen. This is for you. Do you like it?
What's this now?
A seashell? Hey, thanks. It's a beaut. Thank you for helping me.
Well now.
I didn't do much, but payment accepted. I give the prettiest ones to Flynn. She likes them too.
You don't say.
You were really raking them in. I bet you could sell them at markets for a small fortune. I know. That's why I give most of them to Mother. Oh? She cries sometimes because we don't have any money.
I see.
You don't say. How about you, Elfin? Do you have money? I think you got me beat with all those shells, but I get by. Are you sure? I can give you some if you need them.
Now listen.
Money
here.
makes the world go round. This much is true. But you know what, Ellen? You, Flynn, and your mother have each other. And that's more valuable than all the money in the world. It is?
You bet.
You can bet on it. Hey, Strider. How's it going? Mother says Flynn still needs to rest. But when she's feeling better, we're going to come back and collect seashells together.
Well now.
Don't you worry about that. That Vanessa knows her stuff. Flynn will be doing cartwheels in no time. I can't wait.
Wow!
It's beautiful, that shell. Ain't it, though? Ellen's got a heart of gold. I'll say. Mind if I take a closer look? This shell. You're thinking it may be something rare? Valuable, even. Let's see now. Well, yes, I'm sure of it. This shell. The shell is utterly ordinary. In terms of value, at least. But Ellen gave it to you with all the gratitude in her heart. And that means there's no treasure like it in the world. I see what you did there. But thank you, Tress. So don't lose it now, you hear? For some years back now, our ship went down in a bad spot or weather. I missed the rest of that. Most of the crew washed up eventually, but no one ever saw the captain again. The rest of the crew gave up long ago, and everyone went their separate ways in the end. But I haven't stopped believing that the captain's still alive out there somewhere. A great man he was. You'd know him anywhere by his long beard. Should you ever meet such a man in your travels, I'd be mighty pleased if you could bring him here to me. Cool. I wonder if my sister will ever get better. Ah, I had a name for myself once. I was a mercenary who brought down a whole company all on his own. I'm not gonna provoke him because Hannett has to beat him on his own. Or on her own, rather. Not his own. Hannett's not male. I'm just a dingus. I guess I'm going this way now, towards the Manor District.
Huh?
What's this? There seems to be another commotion. Miss Heisel, come quickly. My husband won't stop coughing.
My sympathies.
Oh dear, isn't that a shame? Seems there's a nasty malady going around. The Gabora whooping cough, it's called. It hails from a land far, far to the south. But worry not. Among my wares is a tonic that will cure it overnight.
You don't say.
Oh, Miss Heisel, I knew we could count on you.
Indeed.
My word, even the bottle is simply exquisite. And this will cure him, you say?
But of course.
It most certainly will. It's brewed from a special type of moss, you see. One that only grows in a remote and quite treacherous location. Because of the rarity of the key reagent, I fear I must charge a substantial fee. Money's no object to us. We'll pay anything.
Well...
Splendid. In that case, 100,000 leaves a file should suffice.
What?
Oh dear, that is substantial. Still, my dear daughter's life is at stake. I'll take it.
I have no objections.
If Lady Heisel made it, I'm sure it's worth every leaf. I'll take 2.
Goodness.
For me as well. I'll spare no cost for the health of my loved ones.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business with you, friends. Potion lady is sus. Oh. Lady, I feel my friend has come down with the cough as well.
Oh dear.
The poor girl, you have my sympathies. I fear that we do not have the coin that the gentry do, but... Here, this is my entire savings. Might you pray sell me a single phial? Even just a sip. Anything to save my poor Flynn.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, miss. But I fear my medicine is in high demand and short supply. I simply cannot let go of it so cheaply. Please, have mercy. My poor Flynn, whatever am I to do?
Oh dear.
I'm almost sold out. I'd better go stock up on some you-know-what.
Holy.
Yep, she's a baddie. Did some digging, you can't find her VA. You feel like it's in the credits, but don't have time to dig out the game again. No worries. I'll just have to learn later. My poor Flynn. Oh, merciful Elfric. Pray bring the flame of light to our path. My dearest, ever since I lost you, I scarce have been able to feed and clothe our girls. They have suffered far more than their share. And yet, every day they bring me seashells. They tell me to smile. Oh, must I look on as helpless as poor Flynn wastes away? Have I failed them once and for all? Oh, gods, if there is still mercy in this world, please save her. I pray with all my heart and soul.
Criminy.
Mind if I drop in for a bit?
What?
You're that one scraggly, scruffy-looking apothecary at your service. I might not be Miss Heisel, but if you need my help, it's yours.
Let me take a look.
So how about it? The gods may be all-powerful, but a checkup never hurts. I like how Celeste is immediately like, yeah, she's evil. Which, now I'm inclined to agree. This isn't good. She's coughing so hard she can barely breathe. How did a rare disease from a far-flung land come to this town anyhow? You said it was Vanessa's medicine that cured your daughter's fever, yes?
Oh, yes.
It sure did. It worked like a miracle.
I don't know.
What kind of medicine was it? What kind? There are still a few drops left.
Oh?
Let me see it. This aroma. It must have been brewed from Gabora Evergreen. That would make sense. It's a potent fever reducer after all. But I remember reading something else about it.
What's this now?
What was it now?
Oh.
Wait, here it is. Gabora Evergreen, a flowering plant native to the tropical and subtropical regions of the continent of Gabora, known for its antipyretic properties. A constituent compound has been known to cause inflammation and swelling of the throat, inducing severe coughing. The symptoms resemble those of the whooping cough known to plague the land once it hails. Due to the risk of severe and adverse reactions, use of Gabora Evergreen in any dosage is strongly discouraged. Oh. That Vanessa, she couldn't have.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't share trade secrets with those in the business. Right.
Son of a...
Looney! Dee 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 dee. Almost 2 years. How are you, my friend? I hope you're well. I knew it, Celeste says. She knew exactly what she was doing. She gave the villagers that medicine for free, knowing full well that when the side effects kicked in... But worry not! Among my wares is a tonic that will cure it overnight. Because of the rarity of the key reagent, I fear I must charge a substantial fee.
Shucks.
She induced those symptoms on purpose so she could sell her overpriced elixir. That twisted, conniving... Hold tight, Flynn. I'll be feeling better in no time. Give me 2 gifs and I'll brew you up just the thing. Thank you.
Alvin.
Alvin. I need to fill my water. But yes, how are you tonight, Looney? It's wonderful to see you, and thank you so much for your almost 2 years of support. 22 months is a long time, and I greatly appreciate you. You've been a wonderful community member and a wonderful supporter of my content. So again, thank you. Vanessa said something about a special moss. A moss that can cure coughing. That's it. Miss, have you ever seen a moss around here that glows blue? Moss? I've never heard such a thing. But I don't get out of town much. You might try asking around?
Here we go.
Gotcha. I'll be back with just the thing I need to cure Flynn's cough for good.
You bloody better.
You bloody better, Alvin.
Stop that at once!
Ellen, where did you learn such language? You just sit tight and keep Flynn company, okay? Nice chatting with you. Nice chatting with you. Vanessa's destination. But how have you been tonight, Looney? Anything fun or exciting happen for you, or not necessarily? I know I said I wanted to do 2 chapters tonight, but I'm very likely only going to get this one done.
Oh dear.
There's a right fearsome beast lurking in the sea near here. You dare set out on a boat, it'll come right for you, which means the fishing is out of the question. Scourge of the seas. Looks like I'm gonna have to fight that. Too bad I don't have a boat.
Oh.
Some of the merchants who service my merchantry have been having a spot of trouble with bandits. Something isn't done about it soon. I may have difficulty getting stock back in for my customers. That won't do it all. Something has to be done about these bandits. The merchant's path. Money, money, give me all the money. Get over here. Give me chest. Thank you. That's where the church is, but I don't think we can go there at the moment. I said it once and I'll say it again. Nobody mixes medicines like that, Vanessa. Nice chatting with you.
All right.
So Vanessa set out for the caves of Azure to the east. Got it. Or Azure, Azura. Save our progress. Of course they don't, because she's evil. No one poisons people like Vanessa does.
Open for business.
Open for business.
What to do? The winds of force are howling.
Azure, by the way. Thank you. I very much appreciate when people tell me that I am saying words wrong, because then I know and I can learn, and I wish to know that I'm saying words wrong more often than not. Otherwise I say it and I'm just like, oh, I'm saying it right, and someone's like, this person's an idiot. Who taught him to speak?
Oh, flames! Rain!
I think the emphasis is on the first syllable, so Azure. Azure, sorry. Not Azure. Azure. Thank you.
Letting the hunt beginning.
Interesting dilemma.
You're not weak to ice, but I tried. It's a shade of blue. Okay. Yeah, the Mario Kart DLC downloaded and ready for tomorrow. Nice. I just renewed my Nintendo Switch Online, and because
Bring it on.
I have a family plan with some friends, so they decided to help me pitch in. So we've upgraded our family plan to one that has the we upgraded our family plan to the one that has the DLC. Don't tell Nintendo.
Try again.
So I'll need to Part of me wonders if I should delay Fire Emblem Friday and play Mario Kart tomorrow. Like, I know it's gonna be like a lot of people playing Mario Kart on Twitch, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to play Mario Kart with you guys, especially with the new DLC dropping. What's the other weakness? Axes. Okay, cool.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Letting mine arrow flying true. Did not need to break on it, but thank you.
Think not.
Here I go.
Here we go.
Okay.
Now, what next?
I don't have a wind. I do have a wind soul stone.
A gift for you.
That way I can just break.
My turn now.
Nah, we'll hit them all with Trade Tempest, because then I kill some of them. Or potentially kill some of them.
Here goes level slash.
Perfect, Alphen.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Can't we settle this like gentlemen, apparently.
Now, what next? Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong!
You glad they updated the N64 emulator? Oh, nice! So is it functional now? Like, does it actually work better? And not broken?
Letting the hunt begin.
Or is it still busted as all get out?
Here goes nothing.
You haven't had any issue? Nice. I know that there were a lot of issues at the start, though, which is why I asked. Level slash.
Level slash. Ha! Try again.
Level up for Tressa, you love to see it. I want to get all the treasure I can too, and also get people some experience.
Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong!
Letting the hunt begin.
What to do? The winds of force are howling.
Here we go.
My mom sent me a wholesome picture. That was very sweet of her.
Let's.
All right.
What is it? It's how do I say it? Like, what is it? It's essentially a meme, or it's essentially like a meme, but it's like, it's one of those Facebook wall things that have text on it, and it says, "There's so many times when we need our children more than they need us. They have no clue what they truly do for our soul." And I'm like, oh, that's nice. I was very touched. A very sweet message to receive from her while streaming. I sent her a text back saying thank you. She may roast me here, but she still loves me. It's because she loves me she roasts me. Also, to be fair, the second time she roasted me, I fully deserve that. I'm the I'm the idiot who said that Alabama or Mississippi was the state that bordered Florida, which it does not. Let's heal our wounds. Dun, 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 dun,
Bring it on.
Dun, dun, dun.
What next?
She's still listening in. You're welcome. We waited a long time for you. Well, I hope that the wait was worth it.
Bring it on.
Embarrass him more. We need clip material. But the message was very sweet. Thank you, mothers. Of course you guys need clip material.
What to do?
Hopped on here quick while you finish your tea. Well, I hope you enjoy. Which tea are you drinking? I don't remember which kind it is.
Time to close up shop.
Is it that stuff that you have that's that defends and resists against colds, or is it a different tea this time? And before people say, you know, you could just go down, you could just like go down from your room and ask her. I'm live streaming. I can't just leave you guys to ask my mom what tea she's drinking.
What next?
Also, energizing tea. Nice. I know you like your Shackley teas.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, now I will use the actual right move, which is this one. Now Alvin, use
Alright.
Twisted! Thank you for the raid, but apparently it decided not to give me a raid notification, so I can't play the Rickroll. You hate to see it. But hello, Game Cleric, Looney, hello from the raid. Hello, Hi Ho Do. You want to know Arzanon because of stupid basketball. Sorry, basketball lovers. But hello, everyone. No Rickroll. I'm sorry. No, Twisted. I got it. Hold on. There you go. It worked. Sorry, it was just delayed. But yes. Mom, I'm very sorry that your Young and the Restless is not on because of March Madness. I wish there was something I could do to help you. But yes, thank you so much for that raid, Twisted. Twisted, you can give yourself a shout out if you'd like, or another mod can shout Twisted out. What were you playing? I think I should remember. I thought I saw it. Was it Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight, yeah. You've been rolled over. You've been rolled over?
Ha! Try again.
I don't know what that means, hi-ho, but welcome into the chat. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Shining Force. I forget when I made the promise to notice you in chat, but you continue to keep after. At least 2 or 3 years now. Yes, you were playing Hollow Knight. Cool. Awesome. But yes, thank you for that follow, hi-ho. I hope you're doing well tonight. If you have something else you'd prefer me to call you, you can let me know. But it's wonderful to have you here. Twisted is self-promoting. I gave Twisted permission to self-promote. The Caves of Azure. There we go. I think I said that right. Celeste Yell at me if I didn't.
Want a tango, huh? Here we go.
Level slash.
Level slash.
Let's do
You apparently missed that one.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Hi-ho is cool. Perfect.
Now,
Sounds good.
what next?
Yes, Celeste had her birthday. Happy belated birthday wishes for Celeste in chat. Thank you guys for wishing her a happy birthday. Give this guy a good bonk, Cyrus.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Letting mine arrow flying through indeed, Hornet.
Now, what next?
I don't remember if you noticed or not, but hi-ho is my brother. Oh, okay. Now that you say that, I remember it.
Flames.
But I did emphasis on the but make it short. Azure or Ashur. Sounds like Ashur when said right, but Azure. Ashur. Azure. 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 Help. I am losing my sanity. And my camera's out of focus, apparently. Eh. Thank you. Thank you, Ace, for the bless you. Sure. I appreciate that. That was really funny. I did not expect that. Bless. Thank you for the sweet, Lind. I appreciate that.
My turn
Short.
now.
Like you're saying, ah, sure, in a quick casually. Ah, sure. Azure. 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 I'm losing my mind trying to pronounce this word. Do not lose your sanity. It's too late. You can't lose something you never had! You had it in one of those. You got it once there.
Talking about.
Azure. Azure, okay. The Azure Caves. It only took me 5,000 tries, but I said it. This is what happens. Mother, I'm sorry. I'm failing you as...
Letting us hunt.
I'm not the best example of your homeschooling ability. I'm so sorry that I've failed you. Stream went well, made some progress. Through dark and creepy places. But it was lots of fun. Lots of spiders in darkness. Yes, spiders in darkness sound like that game. Mom, no! Sounds like you're playing Basement Simulator. It's not intuitively pronounced. Thank you for the encouragement. You can't lose something you don't have. Actually, I can confirm. No, I don't. It was supposed to be a joke. No!
Level slash.
Perfect. All of them are broken now.
Here I go.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Now, what next? Oh, flames!
Rage strong.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I mean, Hi-Ho's not wrong. It is very true.
Oh, flames!
Yes, it's quite possible he's lacking in more than... Wow! Ow! Mom!
Level slash.
Leads to the spots to lead him around by his nose. You have my sincere condolences.
I honor thee, my queen.
I'm being absolutely obliterated. Chilo's gonna need something for that burn. Hold on a second. Oh no, I almost knocked all my stuff off and stream would have died. Don't we have burn cream somewhere in this house? I love how over-leveled I am for the caves of Azure. I probably said it wrong again. I don't care. As has been stated, I am lacking in more than sanity. Why'd you go back to mispronouncing it? Because I've been roasted. It's too late. Mom roasted from another dimension. Where the heck do they get it? It's part of the it's part of the trade, or it's part of the what am I trying to say? Part of the course isn't what I'm trying to say. No, let's do that. We're a very sarcastic family. Moms are so good at roasts because they've lived with you for however long. They gave birth to you. They know almost everything about you. So they know the best ways to roast you. And yes, Mom does it all out of love. Like, there's never a time where I feel like she goes too far or hates me.
Time to teach you a lesson.
So, Azure. Maybe. I don't know. I'm losing my sanity trying to remember how to say this freaking word. Barnacle bat? Get out of here, barnacle bat. Nothing will quiet the storm.
Letting the hunt
I am
begin.
Empress Azure. But Azure. I don't. It's Barnacle Man! I'm done trying to say this word. I have no patience for it anymore.
What to do?
I'm just gonna say the Cave of Azura. It's now, we've gone to Fire Emblem, everyone. Welcome to the Cave of Azura.
Winds of force are howling.
That's all it is anymore.
Bring it on!
Level slash! I feel you, Shiloh. When I turned 25, my mom congratulated me with the words, "Half a century, you already peaked. It just goes down from here. Happy birthday."
Now, what next?
Or sorry, quarter a century. Yes. I read that as half of a century. But holy cow, that burn!
Right.
But the message was clear. Of course. 2017.
That's what
That was
I'm
even
talking
before I
about.
started streaming. I was still in high school. And I'm choking on water. Must have been another homeschool. No.
Letting us beginning.
Just
What to do?
homeschooling is illegal over here. Oh, that's right. It isn't legal in Germany. I forgot about that. We've talked about that before. I forgot that. 25 is half a century. Oh, I believe that was just a misspelling or maybe a mistranslation. We are a very sarcastic and chaotic but loving family. That's the German. That's the German in us. Both mom and dad have German in them, so we're being roasted by Mama. Pit, don't remember what it said since you don't have your sandy. But it was painful. Oh wow, no, I'm getting roasted. Ah, yes, it was less of an actual statement, or oh, you must be a homeschool. Don't worry, Brush. I'm also getting roasted there because of the homeschooler comments. Barnacle crab. roasts aren't just for the family.
Let my arrow fly in truth.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I was homeschooled, Celeste. I came out pretty good, right? Just because I can't pronounce one word that's not very intuitively easy to pronounce.
Here we go.
Also, the schooling system here is probably nowhere near as good as Germany's. I also like the fact that I had my creative freedom in my time and being in school. I was able to decide what I wanted to learn, and I did not have creativity beaten out of me. Can confirm that school exists. School does indeed exist. That is, I appreciate a good roast, thank you. As a homeschooler, I can confirm we do not know English. We know some, like, strange form of English that's only taught between homeschoolers, and only we know it. It's basically like Thieves' Cant in D&D. Only homeschoolers can learn it and understand it, and everyone else is just completely lost.
My turn now.
You also didn't have creativity beaten out of you, but you also spent most of the class reading instead of doing the work, so yeah. But like, we're in my area, they had like no really other options to learn other stuff. So honestly, for me, it's like but yes, for me, I got to learn a lot of the stuff that I wanted to, and not stuff that I didn't want to. Like, I learned things like, I learned biology and I learned that, but when it came to like things like chemistry and physics, I took an elective course on it, or like an introductory course in it in 9th grade, hated it, and went to computer science instead. Playful banter is the salt of life. It is indeed. Hello, Llama. You missed another Mother Raginhardt roast.
Lightning, done my bidding.
You seem to have missed banter. Yes, you missed me being roasted by my mom as well.
Level slash.
Let me read the text.
My turn now.
I can fix that. Thank you, Celeste.
The winds of fortune are howling.
Now. Not bad. A passing grade.
But yes, I am excited for the time where I find more homeschoolers and we use our version of Thieves' Cant. What would the homeschooler version of Thieves' Cant even be called? Well,
Letting us beginning.
I need to think about this. If Max were here, it would already be a command.
What to
Yep,
do?
that it would be. What to do? And the hints.
Thought you had me?
Broken English. Gibberish. Tea is done. Gotta go. Go look for the bird cream. Thanks, Mom. But yes, have a good time with your tea, and don't burn yourself as you've burnt your own son. Now you want tea, dang. But yes, enjoy your tea, Mom. I think homeschooling being illegal over here is also a sign of our public school system being very different overall. Yes. Like, I will state this. I did go to the high school because I did some extracurriculars.
Come in,
Because
if thou darest.
after a little bit, the school started like opening up to people who were not necessarily in the system. If that makes sense? Like, they started introducing people who were outside of, like, they allowed homeschoolers to start interacting with things. And one of the things they did was drama. And I enjoyed that very much.
My turn now.
But I also did not like the environment of the school either. Like, I don't know. There's just certain things that happened in the high school that were like, yeah, I'm not a fan of all this. Roasting chat, sipping tea is super classy. Yep. You'll be right back, Twisted. Gonna move around. Yes, absolutely. Get that post-stream stretch. I appreciate you. I appreciate your raid. Thank you again for bringing your friends in. Enjoy your time relaxing. You're gonna go to bed? Sounds good. Have a good night, hi host. Sleep well. It was wonderful to meet you. I hope to catch you around in more streams later on, and have a great rest of your evening.
Oh, flames, rain from. Thus ends your lesson.
See you around, hi-ho. I can't walk. It's a good thing Mom's drinking her tea and did not see that. Or maybe she did see that, and now I'm going to be lectured about not being able to walk properly too.
Tango, huh?
Nothing will quiet the storm.
Here we go.
Hit him with 1,000 spears.
1,000 spears.
Alphen, did you seriously have to miss all the ones that hit the guy that wasn't hit the guys that wasn't broken except for one?
What to do? I hope you don't mind.
Give me that health.
Hold light. Fight them down.
1,000 spears and missing. Name a more iconic duo. I can't.
That's what
It
I'm
misses
talking
so
about.
much. Okay, I don't really need to like focus on like experience here because I'm ready. I'm just more or less exploring the caves. I do need to get people's health back up and their SP, but outside of that, I think we're ready to fight Vanessa because that's clearly who was there.
Step right up.
Step right up. Who gets to die today? It's you?
Let's do this.
Wonderful.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What about Arrow Storm? Doesn't that also miss quite a bit too? Or how about Rain of Arrows?
Raining arrows up on them.
Cool, thank you.
Now, what next?
Double lightning. I know Rain of Arrows likes to miss a lot
Here
too.
goes nothing.
Rain of Arrows does, yes. So does that mean 1,000 Spears, Rain of Arrows, and Missing are an iconic trio? Perhaps. Okay.
An interesting dilemma.
Not Lightning Blast, just Lightning Bolt.
Hold light. Fight them down. Not bad. A passing grade.
Level up for Alphen. Okay, there's a save point here. Okay, quickly. Inventory. Grape. Plum. That's enough for that now. Okay, save. Alright. Here we go.
Now to harvest myself some glowworm moss. Can't keep my well-paying patients waiting. Oh, to think this moss would bring me a king's ransom. Who'd have known this job could be so profitable?
Howdy, Vanessa. Fancy meeting you here.
So you sniffed out my supply, huh? Well, you're not as stupid as you look.
That medicine you gave the townspeople for their fevers was brewed from Gabora Evergreen, wasn't it?
He low-key said that like a serial killer. Maybe Alphen is a serial killer.
That was your plan all along. To induce the side effects so you could sell the remedy at a premium.
You catch on quick. I travel the land selling my potions and salves for more leaves than you'll see in a lifetime.
Leaves.
What
That's right.
do layfolk know of illnesses and their cures? Nothing. That's what makes this job so easy.
Corrin keeps telling me, and I keep forgetting that the currency in this game is called leaves.
If it weren't for rival apothecaries like you.
What happened to your sworn duty to ease suffering?
Here's some advice, little puppy. Don't trust anything you can get for free. A stately mansion, lavish dresses, fine wine. Why shouldn't everything I want be mine?
Nice poem.
You're free to have what you want, but I won't let you deceive the weak and vulnerable to get it. Using your knowledge to inflict pain for profit? You're a disgrace to our profession. Doesn't it make you feel anything to see people suffer?
Should it? The ailing, the injured, they're tools to an end. Just like the little kittens I test my tonics on. They bring me leaves by the bucket. And when they've outlived their usefulness, they die. Do you cry when you toss away a broken flask? Well then, why should I?
I don't think this is going to end well.
Unfortunately for you, there's no cure for a rotten heart.
Oh, so you don't care for my philosophy? Perhaps you'd care to die instead, My ample wealth has allowed me to secure good insurance.
Insurance?
You're a threat to my business, and you don't seem like the type to go home quietly. Or the type to keep your mouth shut, even if you did.
You're goddamned right I won't. On the contrary, I'm gonna brew a remedy and help those people. Not for profit, but because easing people's suffering is what I do.
How noble. But here's my diagnosis. That shabby sense of justice will prove fatal.
Not when I have Cyrus on my side.
This should be fun.
What is the logical course of action? So much to learn.
Swords. Good to know that weakness.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I'm going to guess... Excuse me. Sorry. Frog in my throat. Well... something like that.
It's my turn now. The winds of fortune are howling.
Okay, Vanessa is weak to wind. No! I knew as soon as I said that, I said the wrong thing, but hey, it's fine. Vanessa has a very cool design, actually.
Miss it to me.
Miss it to me. Well, that time, they did not miss it to you. Ice. Good to know.
Letting the hunt begin.
You can't blame people for how the idiom works, but it's still funny to hear. Indeed. Okay, bows. Good guess. Concoct stimulant.
Bring it on! Level slash!
Let's do this.
Actually, I'm gonna hold off on this.
Let me help.
Use a grape on Cyrus there, quick.
What is the logical course? Now the true lesson begins. A tempest of ice shall reign.
Letting the hunt coming.
Bring it on!
So can we now say that Vanessa is the U.S. healthcare system and Alphen is the good one? I can't say that because that would probably get me in trouble for spreading misinformation that they're actively sabotaging us, but yes.
Letting the hunt
Vanessa
begin.
is definitely in the wrong here. We can say that. Hit him with arrows, why not?
Let's do this.
Take this guy out. Seriously? Why didn't you take him out?
Interesting dilemma.
Ice wind. Cool. Concoct poison. That's not what I
Here we
wanted.
go. I got just what you need.
Take care of that.
Sorry.
Hanet died apparently.
Let's
Didn't
do
realize
this.
she was that low. Where is my resurrection item?
Let me help.
Thank you, Tressa.
Now, what next? A miracle like no other.
All right. Level slash.
Still doing damage to Vanessa. That's all I care about. Like, I can't break her, which is
Here I go.
unfortunate, yes, but at the same time.
Let me help.
Oh, fun.
Here we go. Cross strike.
What is the logical course of action? A tempest of ice shall reign.
I will not be the letting the hunt begin.
Here I go.
Thank you for the health. Alright.
Here we go.
Vanessa is defenseless.
Let's get down to work.
A miracle like no other.
Thank you, Cyrus. Huff and puff.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I do want to use Cyrus's turn to
Letting
analyze.
my arrow fly and true. Never missing.
Let's do this. Pardon me.
Thanks for the SP.
Here goes nothing.
Hit her with the amputation.
What is the logical course
I want to
of
see what her
action?
health is at. That's mostly what this is for.
So much to learn.
21,000. Also weak to fire. Good to know.
Let's do this.
Not weak to swords. I wish I really wish I had my thing from Corin.
Course of action.
Hit her with a fireball.
Bring it on! I got just what you need.
Thank you.
My focus is unparalleled.
I believe you know it can't be stays or axes. Yep. So the question is, I know it's not swords because that would have
Here goes
shown.
nothing.
It's got to be polearm? It is polearm.
My turn now.
Coming. Holding back nothing. Aiming carefully, shooting true.
Okay.
My turn now. Here.
Take
that.
Here we go.
And I'll steal it back next time. You have returned. Welcome back, Twisted. Good to see you.
Let's get down to work. Ha!
Now, my focus is
Unparalleled.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
Coming, if thou darest.
Okay. Explosive. Should have seen that
Here
coming.
we go.
Letting my arrow fly.
A miracle like no other.
Let's do this.
Letting the hunt begin.
What is the logical course of action? Oh, flames! Rain!
Alright, Tressa's gonna steal some SP here next. Actually,
Bring
she
it
can't
on.
because she doesn't have any. And that skill requires some SP. You know what? Use this on her quick because I want her to
Try
be able to get
this.
some more.
What to do? I won't hold back. Pardon me.
Thank you for that.
What to do? You're open.
Physical defense falls.
What is that? Now the true lesson begins! A great inferno to scorch the land.
So nearly 3,000 there.
Bring it on. Ha!
Okay.
What next? Coming.
True strike.
Aiming carefully, shooting true.
Perfect.
Thou didst fight.
That was
with
that fight was clean.
Ugh.
Damn it all! I paid good coin for them! The game's up. I'll be taking this moss now. And I've alerted the guards. You know it's good for you. You'll turn yourself in. Alright, you've got me. I repent. I repent. Sussed out your escape route. Sussed out your escape route already? I'm not as naive as I look.
Now listen here.
I brought a special treat just for you.
This isn't good.
Wait, that's...
Now then.
I had a feeling you'd recognize it. Slumberthorn, the most powerful sleep-inducing substance in the realm. One prick, and the next thing you know, you'll be waking up on a dungeon floor.
Oh,
Maybe one day
Get
you
it?
can start over as a real apothecary, if they ever let you out.
ugh.
You'll pay for this. You stupid, naive.
Now then.
That'll keep her quiet until the guards come. Now I'll just help myself to some of this moss. Ignore my cracking knuckles. That'll do her. Hold tight, Flynn. I'm on my way. And then the super serious story moment, and it's like, Tressa found all this money, by the way. Just so you're aware, she found a ton of money. Well, how are you feeling now? Better.
Oh my.
Her cough, it's gone. I love how an unfortunate soul can be right. Exactly. In my throat, it doesn't hurt anymore. Good to hear it. You saved my daughter's life. How can I even begin to repay you? It's on the house. The moss didn't cost me anything after all. How could I have been so wrong? You were the true apothecary. Pray forgive my rudeness earlier, good sir. No skin off my nose. Your girl's healthy again. That's all that matters to me.
Thanks.
Thank you, Alphen. Finally, I can go gather seashells with Ellen again. Go have all the fun you want.
Be safe here.
And with that, I'd best be off. There are other people out there who need this medicine. And once I've done my job, and everyone in Goldshore is hale and hearty, it'll be time to hit the road again.
See ya.
Till we meet again.
Hey, thanks.
Oh, thank you. Thank you ever, ever so much.
Now then. Where out there is someone in need of a fixer-upper?
Alvin!
Oh, Ellen. Flynn.
Aw, we were trying to surprise you.
You're already looking 100%, ain't you, Flynn?
I'm all better now, thanks to you.
But what's this? Have you two been rolling around in the dirt all day?
These are for you.
Wowzers! Seashells, and scores of them.
Found them together, Flynn and me. Thank you for helping us, Elfin. Take care, okay?
Shucks.
We found as many as we could. We know you're poor. Is this going to be enough?
I reckon it'll keep me fed for a while. You didn't have to. Y'all take care of your mother now, you hear?
He's crying. Alfin's crying. Grown-ups aren't supposed to cry.
Even grown-ups need a good cry from time to time. Stay healthy for me, will ya?
You too, Alfin. You too.
Ah, yes, children.
You were always my hero, an unreachable ideal. But heck if I ain't getting closer by the day.
And so, Alfin bid farewell to Goldshore, more convinced than ever of his chosen path. Though his travels had only just begun, one town was already happier for his presence. And so he set forth for Saintsbridge, in the Riverlands, eager to see what his journey had in store. I'm going back to Saintsbridge. Why are Alfin and Ophelia in the same places? I demand to know. I'm resting anyway. Even though I needs not. And it costs me leaves. Alright. With that, though, I am going to conclude stream for the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate the conversations we've had, and the roasts, of course, as well. Thank you to Looney for the 22 months of subscription. I appreciate you a lot. Twisted, thank you for bringing in the raid. I really appreciate that, too. I'm not sure what tomorrow's going to be. I know I said I was going to do Fire Emblem, but part of me wants to just play Mario Kart because the new Mario Kart DLC is coming out. So I probably should just download that and get it done. I probably should. I should play that. It's been a while since we played Mario Kart, and I want to play it with you guys. And by a while, it's been since St. Valentine's Day. That was the last time. Let's see, did I miss anything? Also, tomorrow is going to be Friday. I know, I'm well aware. That's why it's typically Fire Emblem Friday. Alright, Twitch. Who is live currently? I might have someone I want to read. What are you streaming? Okay. Maybe not that. Who is... I'm gonna look... I gotta look at my phone because my thing is not showing me people's things properly. My one monitor isn't. So I gotta do this through my phone. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys over to Soaring Sloth tonight. Playing some Fire Emblem Shadows of Valencia. But yes, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I'm absolutely having a blast with Octopath Traveler. But thank you all so much again for your support. I will catch you in the next stream tomorrow, which will either be Fire Emblem or Mario Kart. I'll ask the Discord, and the Discord convinces me to do it, we'll play Mario Kart. But with that, I'll see you in the next stream.